Ladies and gentlemen, when you wake up in the stillness of the early morning between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., something profound is happening. This is not an accident. This is not coincidence. It is a moment of divine interruption. It is as though heaven itself has chosen this quiet hour to get your attention, to pull you away from the distractions of the day, and to whisper something into your spirit. This time of day is sacred. The world is quiet. The rush of life is paused. The noise that so often drowns out the voice of purpose is silent. If you wake up in these early hours, understand that you are being invited into an intimate moment with the Creator. It is a time to listen, to reflect, and to realign yourself with the greater purpose for which you were born. Waking between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is far more than a simple disruption in your sleep pattern. It is a sacred invitation. This quiet window of time, often called the sacred hour or divine hour, carries a unique significance that transcends the mundane rhythms of daily life. In the stillness of these early hours, the world is hushed, distractions are minimal, and the spiritual atmosphere is charged with an opportunity for deeper connection and reflection. This is not a random event. There is purpose in being awakened during this time. It is as if the Creator is tapping you on the shoulder, drawing your attention to something greater than yourself. These moments are a pause, a chance to step away from the busyness of life and the clutter of the mind. They provide a space where divine wisdom, insight, and clarity can flow more freely than in the noise of the day. When you wake up during these hours, it is an invitation to listen, to be still, and to open your heart to the whispers of purpose and destiny. The early morning hours are uniquely suited for reflection and spiritual alignment. The quietness of this time amplifies your ability to hear and discern what truly matters. Your thoughts are less crowded, and the absence of distractions allows you to focus inward. It is a moment to ask meaningful questions. Why am I awake right now? What message is being given to me? What adjustments do I need to make in my life? These are not idle musings, but profound opportunities to connect with your inner self and the divine purpose guiding your existence. The divine appointment of these hours is also a call to action. It is a time to engage in prayer, meditation, or contemplation with a level of depth and honesty that is often difficult to achieve during the demands of the day. Prayer in these moments becomes more than a ritual. It becomes a conversation, an exchange. It is a time to speak from the heart and to listen intently. Answers, guidance, and inspiration often come not in dramatic ways, but in the subtle nudges of insight and clarity. These moments are sacred because they are personal, a direct connection between you and the divine. Beyond prayer, this time is an opportunity to realign with your purpose. It is a chance to reflect on whether you're walking in the path set before you, or if adjustments are needed. The quiet hours invite you to evaluate your priorities and ensure they align with your higher calling. Are you pursuing the dreams that were planted in your heart? Are you making choices that reflect your values and aspirations? These questions find their answers in the stillness where distractions are absent and clarity reigns. Waking up during this time is not an interruption, it is an invitation. It is an appointment with destiny, a sacred encounter with the deeper truths of your life. When you embrace these moments with intention and openness, they have the power to transform you. This time is not given to everyone, and its significance should not be overlooked. Treat it with the reverence it deserves, for it may hold the key to the answers, direction, and purpose you have been seeking. Engaging in stillness and reflection is an act of profound significance, a deliberate pause in the ever-turning wheel of life. In a world saturated with noise, demands, and endless activity, the opportunity to sit in stillness offers a rare and precious moment to reconnect with the core of who you are. It is in these moments of quiet that the mind begins to settle, the spirit begins to speak, and clarity emerges. Reflection is not simply about thinking, but about allowing space for understanding, insight, and self-awareness to rise to the surface. Stillness is not an absence of action, it is the presence of intention. It is the art of being fully present, of silencing the noise of the external world to hear the whispers of the internal one. When you choose stillness, you create room for the deeper parts of your soul to express themselves. It is in this space that you can ask yourself meaningful questions, questions that probe beyond the surface and into the heart of your purpose and priorities. What are you truly striving for? Are your actions aligned with your values? These are the kinds of inquiries that can only be explored in the sanctuary of stillness. Reflection in these moments is like holding a mirror up to your life. It allows you to see clearly, unclouded by the distractions of daily obligations. You begin to notice patterns, habits, and choices that may have gone unnoticed. This is not an exercise in self-criticism, but an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. Reflection invites you to celebrate your progress, acknowledge your challenges, and identify areas where change may be necessary. It is a process of realignment, of ensuring that your actions and intentions are in harmony with the person you are becoming. The power of stillness lies in its ability to unlock clarity and insight. In the absence of constant activity, the mind is free to wander, to explore new ideas and perspectives. This is the space where creativity flourishes and solutions to challenges emerge. It is a time to let go of preconceived notions and allow new possibilities to take root. Reflection helps you see the bigger picture, to understand not only where you are, but where you are headed and why. In the stillness, there is also a profound connection to the divine. It is in these quiet moments that you can sense a greater presence, a guiding force that speaks not in loud declarations but in gentle whispers. This connection provides reassurance, guidance, and a sense of peace. Reflection during these times becomes a dialogue, a sacred exchange between you and the source of your existence. It is here that you gain the strength to face challenges, the wisdom to make decisions, and the courage to pursue your purpose. Choosing to engage in stillness and reflection is an act of faith in the power of the unseen. It is a recognition that not all answers come from action, and not all progress is visible. Sometimes the most significant breakthroughs occur in the quiet moments when you are still enough to listen and open enough to receive. This practice requires discipline, a willingness to set aside distractions and create space for the stillness to work within you. Yet the rewards are immeasurable, offering clarity, direction, and a renewed sense of purpose. Prayer is a profound and transformative act, a bridge that connects the human spirit with the divine. It is more than a routine or tradition. It is a powerful exchange that transcends words, reaching into the very depths of the soul. Embracing the power of prayer is to recognize it as a vital and dynamic part of life, a moment where the finite meets the infinite and where vulnerability meets boundless grace. At its core, prayer is an invitation to engage in an honest and intimate dialogue. It is a space where you can lay down the burdens of the heart, express gratitude for blessings, seek guidance in moments of uncertainty, and find solace in times of struggle. It is not confined to eloquence or perfection. It thrives in authenticity. The power of prayer is not in the words themselves, but in the sincerity of the heart from which they arise. When you approach prayer with openness, it becomes a transformative experience. It is a time to pause and step away from the chaos of life, to center yourself and reconnect with your higher purpose. Prayer shifts focus from external circumstances to the internal posture of trust and faith. It teaches you to rely not solely on your strength, but on the infinite wisdom and power of the divine. This reliance brings a sense of peace even in the midst of challenges, for it reminds you that you are never alone in your journey. Prayer is also an act of alignment. It draws your attention away from distractions and toward what truly matters. Through prayer, your thoughts and intentions are realigned with higher principles and values, creating clarity in decision-making and direction. It is in these moments of communion that inspiration flows, ideas are birthed, and solutions to problems emerge. Prayer illuminates the path forward, offering guidance that may not always make logical sense, but resonates deeply within the soul. The power of prayer lies not only in speaking, but also in listening. Often people approach prayer as a one-sided conversation, bringing their needs and concerns without taking the time to hear the response. Yet the most profound moments in prayer occur in the silence, where answers and reassurance come in the form of gentle whispers, impressions, or a deep sense of knowing. This sacred dialogue transforms prayer into a mutual exchange, where you are both the seeker and the receiver. Embracing prayer means making it a consistent and integral part of life. It is not reserved for moments of crisis or need, but is a daily practice that nourishes the spirit and strengthens the connection with the divine. Through consistent prayer, you cultivate a deeper sense of trust and reliance, knowing that every aspect of your life is held in divine hands. This trust fosters resilience, enabling you to face challenges with confidence and hope. Prayer is also a powerful expression of gratitude. It shifts the focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a mindset of appreciation and contentment. Gratitude in prayer creates an atmosphere of positivity and expectation, opening the door for greater blessings to flow into your life. It is through this spirit of thankfulness that you recognize the hand of the divine in every situation, both great and small. The act of prayer is deeply personal, yet it connects you to something universal. It reminds you that you are part of a greater plan, a design that is purposeful and intentional. In prayer, you find not only answers, but also a sense of belonging and identity. It is a reminder that your life has meaning, that your existence is part of a divine narrative, and that every moment is infused with potential and significance. To embrace the power of prayer is to embrace a source of strength, wisdom, and peace that transcends human limitations. It is a practice that transforms not only your circumstances, but also your perspective, enabling you to walk through life with confidence, clarity, and a sense of divine partnership. To realign yourself with your purpose is to take a deliberate step back from the noise and distractions of life to ensure that the path you are walking aligns with the reason you exist. Purpose is not just an abstract idea, it is the very core of who you are and what you were created to do. Over time, the demands and detours of life can cause even the most focused individual to drift away from this central calling. Realignment is a process of reflection, recalibration, and recommitment to ensure that your actions, choices, and priorities are in harmony with your true purpose. This process begins with honest self-reflection. It requires asking hard questions about your current path. Are you pursuing what truly matters to you? Or are you chasing goals imposed by societal expectations, fear, or convenience? Are the decisions you make each day moving you closer to fulfilling your unique destiny? Or are they distractions pulling you further away? Realigning with purpose starts with this kind of introspection, where you allow yourself to confront the truth about where you are and where you should be. Realignment is also about clarity. Purpose can sometimes become clouded by the complexities of life. The busyness of work, the pressures of relationships, and the routines of daily existence can obscure the deeper meaning behind your actions. Taking time to realign allows you to clear away this fog and reconnect with the vision and calling that inspire you. It is a moment to remember the dreams and aspirations that once stirred your heart and to assess whether you are living in alignment with those passions. This journey back to purpose often requires a shift in priorities. It is not enough to recognize where you have strayed, you must also make deliberate choices to change direction. This might mean letting go of commitments that no longer serve your purpose, learning to say no to distractions, or dedicating more time and energy to the things that truly matter. Realigning with purpose requires courage, for it often involves stepping away from comfort and familiarity to pursue what is meaningful and fulfilling. Realignment is also an act of trust, trusting that your purpose is valid even when the path ahead is uncertain, trusting that the steps you take, no matter how small, are moving you closer to the life you were created to live. It is in this trust that you find strength and resilience to keep moving forward, even when the journey feels challenging or unclear. At its core, realigning with your purpose is about living intentionally. It is about making choices that reflect your values, embracing opportunities that align with your mission, and letting go of anything that distracts or diminishes your pursuit of what truly matters. It is a declaration that your life is not random or aimless, but guided by a deep and meaningful calling. This intentionality brings clarity and focus, enabling you to approach each day with a sense of direction and fulfillment. Realigning yourself with your purpose is not a one-time event, it is an ongoing process. Life is dynamic and circumstances change. Periodically stepping back to assess and realign ensures that you remain on track and in tune with your highest calling. It is an act of self-care and commitment to the life you were uniquely designed to live. Through this process, you regain a sense of passion, energy, and clarity that empowers you to move forward with confidence and determination. To treat this time as sacred and transformative is to recognize its profound significance and approach it with reverence and intentionality. The moments when life grants you stillness, especially during the early hours, are not ordinary. They carry a weight of meaning and potential. These are times when the noise of the world is quiet and the soul has an unparalleled opportunity to connect with something deeper, something greater. When you acknowledge these moments as sacred, you elevate them from being simple pauses in your day to being powerful opportunities for growth, understanding, and renewal. Sacredness implies a sense of purpose and respect. It is about approaching these times not as interruptions or inconveniences, but as gifts. It is in these moments that clarity can emerge and the distractions of daily life fall away. The sacred nature of such times calls for your full presence, for a willingness to be still and listen. There is a certain weight to this kind of time, a recognition that it holds within it the seeds of transformation and insight that could shape the course of your life. Transformation happens when you engage with these moments intentionally. It is not enough to simply recognize their importance. You must step into them with a sense of openness and readiness. This is a time to ask questions, to reflect deeply, and to align yourself with your highest purpose. It is in these quiet, sacred hours that the answers you have been searching for often become clear. Ideas take root, direction is revealed, and the strength to pursue your calling is renewed. The transformation that occurs in these times is not always immediate or dramatic, but it is profound and lasting, shaping the way you think, act, and live. To treat this time as sacred is also to guard it fiercely. It requires a commitment to resist the pull of distractions, to turn away from the noise of the world and create a space where stillness can thrive. This may mean setting boundaries, carving out time in your schedule, or simply choosing to be fully present. Sacred time demands respect, and honoring it is an act of self-discipline and devotion to your growth and purpose. Sacred and transformative moments invite a shift in perspective. They remind you that life is more than the sum of its tasks and responsibilities. They are a call to connect with the essence of who you are and the larger story of which you are a part. These moments encourage you to step out of the rush of doing and into the quiet power of being. Transformation occurs as you allow yourself to be shaped by the insights, revelations, and understanding that arise in this space. Treating this time as sacred also means approaching it with gratitude. Recognize the privilege of having such moments, the gift of being able to pause and reflect. Gratitude transforms your experience, opening your heart to the lessons and blessings that these times can bring. It shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is possible, creating a fertile ground for transformation to take root and flourish. When you treat these moments as sacred, you create a rhythm in your life that honors both stillness and action. You learn to value the quiet as much as the busy, to embrace reflection as an essential part of growth. Sacred time becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can return again and again to recalibrate, refocus, and renew your commitment to your purpose. It is in this space that transformation begins quietly, powerfully, and undeniably. Through these moments, you are reminded of the beauty, depth, and potential of your life, and you are empowered to move forward with clarity and strength. In every moment, especially the quiet hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., lies an extraordinary opportunity for growth, clarity, and connection. These sacred times call us to awaken, not just physically but spiritually, inviting us to pause, reflect, and realign ourselves with our purpose. By embracing stillness, engaging in heartfelt prayer, and treating these moments with reverence, we unlock the transformative power within them. This is not merely about seeking answers, but about becoming more aligned with the truth of who we are and the unique calling on our lives. These early hours are a divine appointment, a sacred invitation to realign, reflect, and recommit. When we honor these moments and open ourselves to their potential, they become a catalyst for profound transformation. Let us treat them not as interruptions, but as gifts, opportunities to listen, learn, and step more boldly into the life we were created to live. Through this intentional engagement, we find strength, clarity, and purpose, empowering us to face each day with renewed determination and faith.